Hello and how's it going, everyone? It is Skullzi here with yet another Bethesda News Roundup video, where I break down the most recent Bethesda news, rumors, and speculation. And it is Sunday, one of the slowest days of the week, especially for gaming news. Saturday gaming news videos are usually a lot more content-full because they kind of cover up any remaining news from the weekend, anything that happened on Friday previously. However, Sunday always tends to be a slow day. But with that in mind, I still have a couple interesting things to talk about in today's video. Something kind of big that happened yesterday, and just a couple other small things and a couple corrections I want to make to kind of flush out a little bit more of my previous content, and where I think I may have actually been wrong about just a couple things. I do try to be pretty accurate in all my videos. However, with all the different space games going on right now and just all the hype and a lot of stuff Xbox has coming, I think I may have mistaken a tease for Outriders for Starfield, and there's a big reason for this. It's because the 10th planet, like I talked about in previous videos, has a story that begins with a strange signal, some kind of anomaly coming from far away, and that's what was in this Microsoft tease email. So I kind of just assumed it was related almost certainly to Starfield, even though I still said I take all this with speculation, even though I still feel that this is related to Starfield. However, now, looking back, I think this could be for Outriders, or it's almost certainly for Outriders, but it's still strange because if Starfield does utilize any of the story elements from the 10th planet, you could almost expect to have some kind of strange signal, some kind of anomaly within Starfield as well at the beginning of the story. So it seems like Microsoft probably knew this, actually. I kind of criticized Microsoft at first and said they should read the room and not put some kind of space game teaser out if it's not meant for Starfield, because they put this email out there right after the Bethesda Microsoft event. However, it seems like this was actually a genius marketing move, because Microsoft may have teased multiple games at once, or at least wanted to get people talking about all these different games, everything from Starfield to Outriders. I've seen people even somehow mention Stalker and Batman, although I think those are kind of like heavy on the speculation salt. But in my opinion, I kind of have to retract some of my previous statements from yesterday's video. I think that this isn't certainly for Starfield. It could be, but it's most likely for Outriders. However, I think it's kind of for both, low-key, because Microsoft knew exactly what they were doing. Because if you look at the Xbox Game Pass tweet here, it even says like we've lost track of all the games that are coming. So I think they're low-key kind of alluding to both Starfield and Outriders here. So yeah, with that, like, I guess alteration or correction out of the way, let's move on to the next thing I want to talk about in today's video. We got some more information about those FPS boosts, those FPS upgrades from Bethesda, and these FPS boosts are just for the next generation consoles. They're jumping the FPS from 30 to 60. It has nothing to do with PC or anything like that, or PC mods. Some people got excited, myself included, and thought that maybe this could mean that we might get some crazier stuff on PC as well, and maybe be able to play Skyrim in 120 frames, but no, not at all. However, it's still hype that these games are getting FPS boosts. Maybe we'll get some more FPS boosts for PC later on, and these are the first games that'll be getting these FPS boosts on current gen technology. Next thing I want to talk about is Bethesda did an oopsie doopsie poopsie pants yesterday when Bethesda Italia's YouTube channel accidentally uploaded the next teaser trailer for part 2 of the Ancient Gods DLC for Doom Eternal. And I kind of know how they did this. They probably uploaded it, put it in a playlist, and forgot to make it completely private or something, and people were able to go through the playlist and find this teaser trailer before it was supposed to be public, and that's exactly what happened here. Only they fixed it now, but of course, the internet being the internet, there's already like 100 links out there on a bunch of different websites where you can find this. I don't want to show any of the footage or talk about any of the links, because obviously this footage is being taken down left and right. It's technically not supposed to be public, and I don't want to play into showcasing something Bethesda doesn't necessarily want us to see yet, at least in this capacity. Other things like the Starfield early 2018 images, that's a different thing, but I'm not going to actually show you this footage, especially when YouTube can get mad at me also. I'm not going to get a strike for something you can just Google if you want to see it. But to be honest, the footage is pretty hype, but it's only like 30 seconds. There's not much in it to be seen, and you're better off just waiting for Bethesda to show it to you. But it's awesome. Doom Eternal is continuing to get more content. I hope Bethesda and id Software continue to pump a bunch of love into this game, into this franchise, because it's amazing. Pump a bunch of love into, that's the worst phrase ever to use. Either way, I've been a huge Doom fan forever, and I hope Doom continues to be the amazing game it is. id Software has done a great thing with modern Doom. The helicopter is back. If you can hear it, Todd Howard knows I'm getting close to something again. I wonder what it is. Waiting for helicopters to fly away, be like. And then the last thing I want to talk about before I end today's video kind of piggybacks off the leak. I'm kind of low-key wondering if we're going to get a lot more leaks from Bethesda, from the different Bethesda studios, because of the recent Microsoft acquisition. Because now that Bethesda's part of Microsoft, there's going to be more eyes and more hands on Bethesda's products, at least most likely, and it allows more opportunity for there to be leaks. Although the Doom Eternal situation wasn't really a leak, it was just an accidental oopsie post, there probably will be more leaks because of this. And Bethesda is obviously aware of this too, especially if you look at their most recent job postings, which seems to have a lot more focus in security and asset protection. So Bethesda's ramping up their security. Even though the chances of there being leaks are a lot higher because of Microsoft being involved in things, I still think that we might not get stuff because of this new super secret Bethesda Dark Brotherhood security team. But either way, that's going to finish up today's video. As always, if you enjoy the content, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn notifications on. And if you want to help grow the channel and the community, be sure to share the content, share the channel, get people to subscribe, because the YouTube algorithm really ignores channels underneath 100,000 subscribers. However, since I've been asking y'all to share the content, the channel's been growing a lot faster, so huge thank you. It is much appreciated, and speaking of appreciation, huge shout out to these amazing people for going above and beyond to bring you content like this and support the channel. If you want to get a permanent future video shout out in every single one of my videos from this point forward, you can support the channel over on Ko-fi, Patreon, or here on YouTube as an exclusive channel member. I am updating this list today, so now is your chance to get added to the next list for a while before I update it again. Links for all this and more are down in the description below, and as always, thank you for watching. Be sure to tune in next time when Microsoft teases 37 games with one email.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. Ah!